Hello and welcome everyone, especially all you in Catholic Youth Ministry. Thanks so much for sacrificing your life in the mission of the church, capturing the hearts and minds of those Catholic young people. Thank you so very much. And if you're here to learn tips and skill sets and techniques to help you in that mission, you're in the right place. My name is Joe Ruche. I want to welcome you to my YouTube channel, Catholic Youth Ministry Matters. Thanks again for tuning in. Today's series continues the Master Series, Building Your Volunteer Dream Team. And as we've talked about, you need a dream team so that you will last for the long term. Today we're talking about in this episode something that will dispel myths about volunteers. Who fits, who doesn't fit? Is there a place for everybody? I'm here to share with you the topic, there's a place for everyone. Almost. If you're ready, let's begin. I remember so vividly my first week at the amazing Church of St. Paul in Ham Lake, Minnesota, my first youth ministry position back in the day. And of course, I was looking for team members. I was looking for volunteers. We're needing people to help me. So out of ignorance in some ways, I pulled out a bulletin, put in a bulletin announcement. I thought, okay, I'll just shoot a bulletin announcement out and ask people if they would join the team. Little did I know, not necessarily a wise thing to do. So I crafted it, put it in the bulletin, and I'm at my office the next week. And I'm sitting at my desk when a guy comes in and opens the door and comes to my desk, and like a bulldog, he's leaning on my desk like this, about this far away from me, and says, "Are you the youth minister?" Terrified, I kind of push my chair back away from my desk a little bit and sheepishly say, "Yes." He says, "Well, I'm here to help out for the youth ministry team. I saw the bulletin announcement." Quietly in my mind, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, woo, rookie mistake. Bulletin announcements can be a rookie mistake. So he says, "What do I need to do to sign up?" So anyway, I said, "Well, why do you want to be on the youth ministry team?" I thought that would be a valid question. And he says, "Because kids are going to hell and somebody better do something." I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this guy is frightening. So anyway, I said, "Well, let me take your name and contact information and I'll be back in touch with you." And that was just my way of getting him out the door. And I had no intention of calling him. And he wrote his stuff down and he goes, "Thanks for your time." And I thought, well, you are so welcome. So anyway, I took that and I thought about that and sat on it for a day. And then I went to a seminar. I went to a youth ministry seminar. And I learned in that seminar what we're going to talk about in this video. There's a place for everyone, almost everyone. You know, there are a few exceptions. You don't have to think too hard about what those might be. So I kept thinking, okay, there's there a place for this guy? This guy's not going to work out as a small group leader. He's not going to be on my greeter team. I'm not having him handing out any cookies or desserts or punch at the youth nights. I'm not going to get him in front of kids for sure, but boy, where can I put him? Yes, I thought to myself, I know a perfect fit for this guy. This is going to be so great for me. Oh, I've needed this guy. Oh, and called him back. I said, "I've got a place for you, Bob." That's not his name, but that's his name for now. And he goes, "Really? What can I do?" I said, "Well, listen, I got a very special mission for you. It's a very important mission because it's all about the safety and security of everybody who comes to our youth nights on Wednesday night and on Sunday night. And I've been looking for somebody like you, and I think you're the guy." I said, "Bob, I would love for you, and I want you to think about this and pray about this. I want you to be my outdoor security guy who walks around the perimeter of the pyramid." The church looks like a pyramid. It's burned into the ground. I said, "Bob, I'd love for you just to walk around the perimeter of the building during youth nights and just walk through, keep an eye on the parking lot just to make sure everything's kind of okay, and keep an eye on things. Let me know if there's anything that causes you a little cause for concern or alarm." I said, "That would be so great because we don't want people coming and going, and we want the kids in the classroom, and their safety is priority." I said, "What do you think about that?" He said, "That would be great. When do I begin?" I said, "How about this coming Wednesday at 6:30? He said, "I'll be there." And boy, he sure was. And he did the most amazing job. And I say it's the most amazing job. And he was actually kind of a nice guy, and I kind of softened him up a little bit over the months ahead. But I sure appreciate him. So the lesson I learned in that is there's a place for everyone. Now, of course, you got to go through the safe environment. You got to go through just some common sense things, of course, to screen people, especially these days, you know. And Bob would have passed. Bob would have been fine. He just needed some human skill development. So anyway, I share that story because there's a place for everybody. There's a place for people. I had people who all they loved to do was just pray. I said, that'd be great. And there were people there who said, I know how to do cookies. I said, great, could you cook me like 50 dozen cookies? Oh yeah, me and the ladies of the parish, we love baking. I said, that'd be great, fantastic. We'll serve on the youth nights, won't cost us anything. So I share this story because as you put out the word that you need people and you have all this assortment of people, you know, pray, kind of discern, and get, of course, some wisdom from other sources of who these people are, for sure, and background checks, and, of course, all the safe environment stuff that you need to. Who they are, what's their temperament, and what's in their wheelhouse. What drives them? You know, what makes them tick? How are they geared for mission? And find a place for them. Well, that does it for this episode of Catholic Youth Ministry Matters. Thanks so much for tuning in. I sure appreciate it. If you would, before you leave, would you hit the like button down below and the subscribe button next to it and the bell icon so that you'll be the first to know when I release a new video. Also, share these and drop a comment. Let me know if there's other topics that you would like for me to address. I would be glad to do that. And then lastly, would love to come to your parish to assist you in your mission. But until next time, you keep your eyes fixed on the King and keep up the mission, because you matter and Catholic Youth Ministry matters.